This is John Bankson, author of the Buster Keaton film location book, Silent Echoes. It's remarkable that after all this time, many locations from the silent film era still exist. In this program, we'll look at Buster Keaton's first feature-length film, 3 Ages. The movie tells 3 love stories through the ages and was structured this way so it could be repackaged as 3 separate short films in case Keaton failed to catch on as a feature film star. Keaton filmed the Stone Age scenes in Chatsworth, about 25 miles north of Hollywood, beside the unusual rock formations called the Garden of the Gods. The garden appears during this establishing shot of Wallace Beery riding a mastodon. Since the earliest days of film, the garden has appeared in hundreds of major film productions, B-westerns, serials, and television shows. One notable example is John Ford's 1939 classic, Stagecoach. Keaton filmed previously at the Garden of the Gods for this high-wire stunt from his short comedy, The Paleface. This scene from The Paleface shows the Garden of the Gods from a distance. Buster climbed between the 2 stone towers pictured here. Here, Wallace Beery rides past other rocks that would also appear years later in Stagecoach. The garden is now a small park surrounded by modern condominiums, but most of the cliffs and stone towers remain. Keaton looks for his cue before falling into a fireman's blanket. 2 cameramen are filming side by side, a common practice used to create 2 original negatives. The second negative would be sent abroad to print copies for foreign distribution. Here is the scene as it appears in the movie. Other rock formations appear as Buster plays golf and fights a duel with Wallace Beery. Buster's stone bathtub was a great gag and may have been carved into the rock by his crew. The tub sits just a few feet from the Garden of the Gods. A modern street, Red Mesa Drive, now runs through the small valley where Keaton staged these battle scenes. Today, this rock arch sits beside several townhouses. Victorious, our hero drags home his true love. The girl, played by Margaret Leahy, was given the part as first prize for winning a British beauty contest. It was her only film role. Buster was famous for doing his own stunts, but another man dressed as a caveman stood in for Keaton here, presumably so Buster could closely direct the amateur actress. Keaton cleverly used the peristyle of the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum to create the appearance of ancient Rome for the Roman age story. The stadium opened in 1923, at the time Keaton was filming 3 Ages. The Coliseum has the distinction of being the only stadium in the world to host 2 Olympic Games, both the 1932 and the 1984 Olympic Games. If you watch closely, you'll notice something odd about the people in the upper stands. As seen here, the arena set was only 1 level tall. Keaton's crew built a scale model, complete with small dolls moving on sticks, to complete the upper levels. By properly aligning the model near the camera and above the set, the camera records an image that appears to be a full-scale arena. Keaton filmed the football scenes for the modern age story on the USC campus at Bovard Field, a few blocks away from the Coliseum. Buster returned to Bovard Field for the baseball scenes from his 1927 film, College. This astonishing scene was filmed in downtown Los Angeles. The story goes that Buster thought he would make the jump and only devised the ensuing gags to make use of his accidental fall. But I'm not so sure. Keaton knew his limitations and seldom left such things to chance. For his later movie 7 Chances, Keaton's crew built a mountain pass out of wood and canvas that was the precise distance Buster was able to jump. So what do we know about how this stunt was accomplished? The hotel across, visible in the background, provides the first clue. It turns out the hotel appears in the background of many other silent films, including Harold Lloyd's comedy, High and Dizzy. This production photo from another movie reveals the answer. Buster built his set atop the former Hill Street Tunnel, creating the illusion of great height when looking down the street. The Hill Street Tunnel's distinctive twin bore was a downtown landmark for years. Located near City Hall, it was demolished in 1955 to make way for the Civic Center Mall. Keaton filmed at the Hollywood Fire and Police Station located on Cahuenga Boulevard. Keaton would later use this station for his MGM production, The Cameraman. If we pull back from the Keaton studio filming stage shown here, we see that the fire station was located only a few blocks away. Although the station has been replaced by a modern office building, the adjacent grocery building still stands today. The wedding rescue was filmed at the First Methodist Church in Glendale. The site is now a parking lot for a new Methodist church built further down the block. As Buster and Margaret return to the church to exchange vows, our program comes to a close.